Hello, I'll be showing my application I made called Help Manager um, to help retail managers schedule hours or any shift based business really. So, the first page there is notice board and where information can be posted for employees working. It's done by the tax poster there, and these you see are the names of the employees that will be working at the day at each day. So today is Tuesday, and these are the employees working on Tuesday. And the names that will be here are only the names of the employees working at present. So the present day, according to how they are being scheduled. So yeah, you can come here and say target for the day. Uh, Target for today is 5. Please greet every customer come in. Okay, and when I post, message has been posted to notice board. So if I go back to notice board, so that's the message I just posted. The next thing I'll show you is the login. You have the normal restriction of logging in. So if you try to log in without putting anything, it will tell you to fill in something to log in. If you put in the staff ID, there is only collects numbers. So if you put in letters, it's going to ask you to put in number. The staff ID is not a number. Then if I put in that and put in a wrong password, either way, right password, wrong ID, right ID, wrong password is going to show you an error to let you know you put in the wrong information. So, and then you have the forget password there for managers to reset their password just in case they forget it. I'll come back to show how that works. I'll just log in here now. Welcome. And that's the navigation page there where you could change your password, view employees, current employees, add new employee, and schedule hours for employees. So I'll start with the view employees there. So yeah, you could view the employees. These are all the employees working at the moment. You could update their details. You could view the entire details of them. So if I update, let's say 08961 phone. If I put in the wrong format for email, there it's gonna ask me for the right format. So yeah, I'll just name say street there. Update. Email and details has been updated. Finish. So if I see more there, the new number and the streets. So that's for that. The next one I would show you is to add new employee. It has its own restrictions. So if I try to add without putting anything, it will ask for details. For places that have asterisks. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 4, 6. And say if I have 1, 2, 3, I try to put in an existing ID. It's going to give me an error. list. Full time and other. So the staff ID already exists. Please choose a different ID. So let's say 4-6 there. Yeah, if I put in manager there, it will ask me for email, because with the email you could be able to reset password, just in case it's been forgotten. Um, so once you're signing in as a manager, or adding an employee as a manager, you need the email address. So I'll just add as order, and Michael has been added as an employee. So if I close that and go to view employees, you see Michael is there now. And so that's how that works. And then schedule hours. This is what this whole application is really based on. So when you click that, it brings out the weeks, but it selects from the current week. We're in week 17 at the moment, so it will always select from the current week. So you cannot go and schedule for a past week, from the current week to the last week. You could also schedule for a future week if you want, but I'll just go ahead and do the current week. I've started scheduling already for this week. Well, the thing is, you can't schedule for when week 17 now, so I can't schedule for Monday and Tuesday. But if I'm scheduling for a future week, say 18, I can be able to schedule for every day, as it's not the current week. But we're in the current week. If you try to schedule for, say, Monday now, take the typical time, 9 to 5. It's gonna say you cannot schedule for past day. So a present day and the past days, I take it as a past day. Present day is a past day. So you cannot schedule for. It also have things like you can only schedule for 24 hours. So if you try to schedule, say, 9 to 5 like that, it will tell you that it's a 24-hour clock, not 12 hours clock. And say if you leave a place like that without selecting anything, it will ask you to select. Work time was not selected for, so you need to select. Okay, so say let me schedule a new time for the new employee, Michael. Say 9. Let's start with 9 to 5. And then hours for Wednesday has been added for Michael. And let me add one more and say Friday, say 5 hours. And let's do 6 hours too. 6 hours. Saturday. So yeah, and so we finish here. So if you go to the scheduled hours, and if I refresh this, I go to say choose 17. There is Michael there. Michael is working 28 hours in total, 9 to 7, and the breaks are also calculated automatically. So with the rules in Ireland, Michael will be entitled to an hour break on Wednesday. He'll also be entitled to an hour break on Thursday. He'll be entitled to 15 minutes on Friday and 30 minutes on Saturday. So if I go over to the break and I choose 17, So yeah, so what I did, I just add, say if he started by 9, he will be going for break in the next 3 hours. So that was just an assumption. It can be different for any other business. So he started by 9. He'll be going to break by 12 to 1. That's an hour break. Same thing with Thursday. Friday is a 15 minutes break. So, but I added 2 hours for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes break. So if you're working for 4.5 hours to 5 hours, you'll be going for break in the next 2 hours. It's only reasonable. And so 11 to 11:15, 15 minutes break. And here he's working, I think, more than 6 hours. So yeah, he's entitled to an hour break too. Yeah, 6 hours. So yeah, that's it. Hold on. Oh, sorry. That's 9 to 4. I thought I choose 9 to 3 there. Oh, so yeah, it's correct. Okay. So yeah, that's correct. I thought I choose 15 for some reason. So yeah, that's more than 6 hours. So it's entitled to an hour break. Um, if you try to choose a date that wasn't scheduled to say it's not scheduled, you could also print, but my printer is not installed, so it just give you that message there. What else? I'll go back to the navigation, and then the changing of a password. So it will ask, if you try to change it, to ask for staff identification. You put in the wrong one. It has to be a number. If you put in a wrong number is wrong. Put in the right one. That's okay. Enter current password. I enter the current password. If I enter a wrong one, it will say you type in the wrong password. So I'll enter the right one now, and then I'll put in the new password. So, you can't. The password has to be up to 10, greater than 6, and less than 10. So yeah. And if I try to put, say, that to give me the same error, so I'll put in correct, not fist. Okay, the new password has been updated. So if I go back here, log out, put in the previous password, and this is the new password. So yeah, that's for that. So yeah, I'll show you the so how that works if I log out there, because I can't click on it if I'm logged in. So if I click on that, it will ask me for staff identity. It would also, do all that. Staff number is wrong, and but let me put in the right one. Okay, it will now send an email to the email address that was put in for that manager. Send a generated password for the manager, and you could now use it to log in. So I just received the email. If I go to my inbox, so yeah, no reply at helpmanager.com. Password change from help manager. sorry, my system is a little bit slow. So copy that, go down here, type in, paste it, and log in. So now I can go down here and change from the generated password, paste this, and the new password, and back to normal. So yeah, I think that's all. It's a straightforward application. And the major thing is the schedule hours. Oh yeah, I'll show you for the future. So I'll just schedule for Monday. It's not gonna show me the error message. Since it's a future week. 16 and so yeah, hours 4 has been added. So what else? I think that's about it. Like I said, it's a straightforward application. It was mostly to help managers just be able to click and select hours, and it gets calculated automatically rather than doing it on a spreadsheet, especially when you have a lot of employees to manage. It can be a pain. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching, and